استاذ بطرس خليك قاعد خليك قاعد. طلعوا معنا نتائج الفحوصات ومثل ما حكينا الحزوقه قصتها خفيفه، التهاب بالضلع من تحت، بقدر اعطيك دواء وبيومين بيمشي حالك. مش هو المشكل، بين معنا مشكله صغيره وما بدي اياك تفزع. 3 شرايين رايحين معك، بيناتهم الاورد شريان اساسي، ومعقول باي لحظه انت تروح فيها هلا.
وين؟
بطرس خليك معي. بطرس عم هدوا علي شوي شوي. حس لي اذا بيحمل انستيزيا هذا.
The song of the nightingale, one of the most beguiling sounds in all nature. Its haunting musical quality has inspired generations of artists and musicians.
You know, almost like a piece of music, you know, starts quietly and then kind of builds up.
Of all the sounds found in nature, none has proved as bewitching as bird songs. Dogs may bark and cows may moo, but it's birds that has inspired poets and composers. But what is it that birds really sing? And what is it about bird songs that make it so inspiring to us? While many claim that bird songs are indeed a form of music motivated by pleasure and joy, scientists interrogated this phenomenon long enough to settle on a more rational explanation.
Virtually everybody in the scientific world believes that birds sing primarily to attract mates and repel rivals.
There's plenty of evidence that shows the link between songs and sex. One of them is the undeniable correlation between peak song activity and egg laying. With the majority of the songbirds, it's the male that does most of the singing to attract the best female. The females chooses to mate with the male that she thinks has the best song. This is known as sexual selection. Professor Offer Jenikovsky has spent 11 years studying the behavior of lovebirds in his lab. His studies revealed some of the most shocking information about lovebirds' songs and behavior. He states that lovebirds are not sexually dimorphic, which means we generally cannot tell if a lovebird is a male or female. Some visual differences between the sexes exist, as females tend to have a wider stance on the perch. They are a bit larger than males, and they have wider pelvic bones. Females will also tuck material under their wings to take them to the nesting box. However, there are exceptions to these general characteristics depending on the bird. Over the years, Offer was astonished by the bird's capacity to ignore others' bird songs, while accepting and bonding with their partners in the same cage. But what happens when we accidentally put two male lovebirds in the same cage? In order to apply dominance over the territory, male mates can indulge in violent activity or even aberrant behaviors. And the consequences might be fatal. In Banbridge, Northern Ireland, there has been a reported case of a male lovebird raping his cage mate and damaging his rectal. The images were horrible. Surprisingly enough, other lovebirds seem to form a kind of attachment towards their fellow mates. Some of them even struggle to accept the loss of their cage mates. What happens to single lovebirds is a matter of adaptation. The majority refuse to accept a new mate to their territory, and they spend their few days left in total calmness and die out of loneliness. While a minority of them seems to show an attachment to life. After a few days, they start singing again, hoping to attract another mate.